So 8 weeks ago, July 24th, I came home from vacation and my entire house was flooded. And what happened was the toilet tank fill line cracked at the little plastic nut where it attaches to the toilet tank, spewing water throughout the entire house for probably close to the 2 weeks that I was gone. So throughout the last 8 weeks, starting the day after I found it, I called the insurance company and they expedited or dispatched a mitigation company to come out here and start moving furniture and tearing up the floors and doing all that. We stayed in this place for about a week while they were doing that until we just couldn't stay here anymore. And we went to a hotel for about 2 weeks. Right now we're staying at a rental unit about half an hour from here in Dublin. And throughout that time, that company that did the mitigation and another company did asbestos and mold mitigation. That's what you're seeing here are the walls torn up. First they did 2 feet up and figured that it wasn't enough to mitigate the mold, so then they had to do a change order and went another 2 feet up. So we got 4 feet of drywall removed. They took a mold test. It failed the first time and passed the second time. All the flooring got removed. The laminate flooring, in addition to the original hardwood flooring, is all removed, has to be replaced now. The first mitigation company had a bunch of fans and a dehumidifier throughout the house. They dried it out as best as they could, but as I come in here now, I can still smell it's kind of moldy. I don't think it's they tested positive or negative for mold, but it still smells a little bit mildewy in here. I don't know if that's ever going to come out 100%. Fortunately, they didn't have to take any of the kitchen cabinets out, even though they suggested that they could. That would have been just more of another step. But the kitchen was not as affected as much as the rest of the house. So we have the wall on the opposite side of that tall kitchen cabinet. They just did the best they could to clean the mildew off and dried it out as best as they could. No electrical damage. The plumbing fixture I already fixed myself. The only thing that has to be looked at is the HVAC system, because I believe a lot of water probably made its way down the registers, the vents in each room, and probably collected at the lowest spot. Here's one of the registers. So the next step, fast forward 8 weeks, we're here, we're trying to interview or get estimates from different contractors to do the rebuild. So they're going to put insulation in all the exterior walls, hopefully blow in some insulation from the top, install new drywall. I'm trying to get the insurance company to cooperate and put in some sheathing on top of this subfloor, because it's just not gonna, I would never install a floor on top of this. Have laminate flooring installed, new baseboards. The doors don't close properly, so they have to be reshaped and repainted and then rehung in the frames, and then the casings have to be reinstalled and painted. After the drywall is installed, the baseboards have to be installed and painted. The walls have to be painted. So it's going to take a pretty significant amount of work. They gave me an original estimate of $34,000 for this, and it doesn't come close to what I've been quoted from by the contractors. So I'm trying to push back now and get a higher bid from the insurance company, because it's just not going to make it all the way. So that's where we're at, 8 weeks out from flood damage, and I'm hoping to be back in here in maybe another 4 to 6 weeks.